Welcome back, I'm Ken, and this is Inside The Toon, and today we've got a special report and we're going to look at VAR and the key match incidents panel. VAR is a video assistance system used to support referees in football, in theory, but only in key situations. It intervenes when there is a clear and obvious or serious missed incident. That's what the IFAB board tell us. Its scope is limited to 4 areas: goals, penalties, direct red cards, and mistaken identity. So VAR is not designed, we're told, to re-referee matches, but to correct major mistakes that could significantly impact the outcome of a game. So let's take a look at how well they're doing or not. So let's dive into VAR first. So we're told by the IFAB that the referee may receive assistance from VAR only in relation to the 4 categories in decision and incidents. In all these situations, VAR is only used after the referee has made a first or original decision, including allowing play to continue, or if a serious incident is missed, not seen by match officials. The referee's original decision will not be changed unless there was a clear and obvious error. This includes any decision made by the referee based on information from another official, e.g. offside. Well, this is all theory, folks, so sit tight. So you can see the categories that they're looking for: clear and obvious errors. At the moment, that is goal, no goal. So this is the attacking team offence in the build-up to or scoring of the goal. It can cover handballs, fouls, and offsides, and the ball going out of play prior to the goal, potentially. Any offence by the goalkeeper and or kicker at the taking of a penalty, or encroachment by an attacker or defender who becomes directly involved in the play if the penalty kick rebounds from the goalpost, crossbar, or goalie. Okay, pretty simple, you would assume. So the direct cards, red cards, not second yellows, etc. This is all a bit dodgy. So serious foul play, that's what they're looking for, or reckless challenge. Well, we're going to talk about reckless challenge a little bit later, folks. Violent conduct, biting or spitting at another person, using offensive, insulting, or abusive actions. And then the final category is the mistaken identity, red or yellow card. If the referee penalises an offence and then gives the wrong player from the offending penalised team a yellow or red, the identity of the offender can be reviewed. Yippee. So after the event, usually a week or 2 at least, there is a panel that review all these decisions in every Premier League match and come out and say whether it was right or wrong. There are 5 people on the panel, 3 players, a referee, and somebody from the Premier League, no doubt. And they're looking for refereeing mistakes or VAR mistakes. So it could be a combination, or it could be that VAR and the referee got it wrong, or just ignored it, of course. So the key match incidents panel declared recently another 4 errors by referees in the latest report, taking the total to 54 at the moment this season. The professional game match officials, excuse me, that's my ear. Oh, sorry, I'm not 100% at the moment. Sorry about that. We'll carry on, shall we? Or I might cut it out. So the professional game match officials say that the general trend is positive, Yeah, they're living in cloud cuckoo land, no doubt. But there's already been as many VAR errors this season as the whole of last campaign. And we've still got about 8 matches to go. One area of improvement has been incorrect VAR reviews, apparently, which have fallen from a low number to a lower number. So they're obviously not counting that correctly. No doubt. You can see I'm quite cynical about this. So let's dive into, let's look. Arsenal, the recent 4-1s, Arsenal should have been given a spot kick against Everton for a foul on Michael Keane. Chelsea defender, we'll talk about that. Reece James, he pulled a Newcastle player back. Nothing given, nothing done about it. Brentford had one as well against Wolves, and the fourth area was the Leeds United second yellow card, which was given incorrectly, according to the panel. So like I say, the panel's made up of 5 people. They're aiming to show that there's less errors, and apparently our referees and our panels and our VAR are envied around Europe, which doesn't say a lot for Europe, to be honest. Anyhow, let's dive into how it hurts us all the time. Newcastle United. It hurts every other team as well, by the way. In the words of Elton John, hard done by me. All right, this is where it gets interesting, because the panel stuff around Newcastle lately has definitely had a bit of a "we're right to be fuming." I'll break it down. Their verdict involving Newcastle, based on these panels, typically rule and what's been reported around recent games. So penalty decisions, inconsistency, frustration, especially in the Chelsea match, which we'll look at on us coming up. And Newcastle being involved in a few penalty shout-outs that are not given. And the panel occasionally rule that those are incorrect decisions. The typical verdict pattern, is that the refs got it wrong, or VAR's got it wrong, or both's got it wrong. And what this means in plain English, you shouldn't have a penalty and VAR bottled it. So this is one of the most common panel outcomes, league-wise and Newcastle, that we've been on the end recently. Fouls in the build-up. This is a big one in tight games. Was there a foul in the Derby match, building up to one of their goals? There's been debate around fouls in the build-up, turnover leading to goals. So again, the panel review this, and should VAR have pulled it back? Was there a foul before the goal? It's mixed, but generally subjective, and it's the subjectiveness that really kills us. But we had that before VAR. It was the referee. Things were subjective. So it's clear and obvious. I think that's gone out the window personally, and probably never will come back unless they can get their heads sorted. So the panel usually leans towards the referee. The ref correct if it's borderline. It only overturns if it's clearly dangerous. So you often see fans like me and others screaming, especially when a yellow should be a red. We scream when there's non-intervention on the big ones. It's the most frustrating outcome for Newcastle fans. But the panel is there to try and improve things. And the worst categories usually is that both the referee and VAR have got it wrong. That's the brutal reality for Newcastle and everyone else. So this is one of the strongest recent entries into the Hall of Fame for VAR. The Premier League panel judged that Newcastle should have had a penalty when Reece James pulled down Malik Chow. Well, we could all see that instantly. We didn't need a video replay. However, it's maddening because it leaves Newcastle as the side still losing out from an error omitted on the field. The decisions cost us, and it's nice that it's been recognised. However, it doesn't change the fact that we didn't get a penalty, we didn't score potentially, and we didn't get what we deserved. But that's the way this cookie crumbles at the moment. And finally, this might surprise you, VAR does get it right occasionally. And in this instance, Newcastle against Man City, when Gordon went down under the attack of the Man City goalie, Newcastle were rightly awarded a penalty, said the panel. So the referee got it right. VAR didn't have to intervene because they felt it was as well. And the panel agreed. So it does work. It just doesn't work often enough. So the penalty was Gordon scored. The referee had a smile on his face because he got it right. And he's been backed. Fantastic. Thanks for watching. I'm Ken, Inside the Toon. As you can tell, I'm not a fan of VAR. But it's with us. We're stuck, so we need to understand it. And we know there's some changes coming up next season where VAR's going to get more control over re-refereeing the game. They're not there for re-refereeing the game, generally, only if it's clear and obvious. But there you go. Anyhow, if you want to watch more of my videos, then subscribe, absolutely free. If you're on TikTok, hit the follow button. If you want to see some more videos now, just click on one of the 2 pictures and you can fill your boots. Thanks for watching again and have a great day.